7 years old. I got asked on my Facebook page, we'll call her Jenny for the sake of this. She asked Uncle Yo, do you think I'm pretty? And I wasn't quite sure how to answer that. My research surprised me. I looked it up. Do you think I'm pretty? Like the first thing that Google autofills. Do you think I'm pretty? What? Hang on. This is interesting. You'll be amazed. You'll find compilation videos of girls, some of them as old as 10, some of them as young as 5, asking the internet at large, do you think I'm pretty? And to turn that kind of open palm honesty onto the internet where men are, #1 killer of women after childbirth, caused by, we're so good at our job. It's not asking for trouble. It's abandoning Michael Bay with a book of matches at south of the border. It's asking a starving panther on a coke binge if they think you would taste good. It's giving MC Escher a tattoo parlor and a month's worth of LSD at Burning Man, which is the Comic-Con for people who can't get out of character. Now, for some reason, I gave the issue some thought, Jenny. And I realized I don't know who you are. I don't know where you live, the name of your first toy, your favorite story, what you dream about, your favorite song from Frozen, though I have suspicions. It rhymes with "Set It Slow." I don't know what your laugh sounds like. I don't know who you are. But I bet I can tell you what you are. Jenny, I think you are like every other little girl in the whole world. I think you are a grain of sand on a beach. I think you are a Venn diagram of hundreds of factors narrowed down to one pinpoint in time and or space. They're interchangeable. You are a statistic for your race, your gender identity, your family, your town, your state, your nation, your generation, your subscription to Netflix, and your YouTube history. But you're an amalgamation and distilled product of hundreds of generations. You are the most current stepping stone in a path with eons before and maybe eons ahead. You are a descendant of the Big Bang, Jenny. Your blood is processed and refined starlight. You are a sponge, absorbing and deflecting a constant cosmic bombardment of ions and atoms and neutrinos and radio signals and gamma rays and BitTorrent and datas of cats and dick pics that truly light up the world in an invisible prismatic flare. And if your eyes could see a fraction beyond what we call the visible light spectrum, it would bring you to your knees in awe, in vulnerability, in zen, in curiosity. You are a mobile galaxy, carrying within your body more living outside life forms and bacteria and dormant viruses than the nation has people, than words you might speak in a single day, than sand you can hold in your palm. And to each of those life forms, no matter how insignificant they may seem to you, you, Jenny, are creation with a capital C. You are an endangered species, Jenny. You're the first, you're the last, you're the only person who can ever be you. I got this up in 3 minutes. I can do this in 3 minutes, friend. You're a walking, self-aware avatar of a planet more wondrous than you have ever imagined. Unless you think about dinosaurs on a daily basis, and I hope you do. You are a timeless collection of wandering water molecules. The water in your eyes once flowed through the Indian Ocean. It was trapped for millennia in glaciers that carved the Rocky Mountains. It was once pumped through the hearts of pharaohs, the bowels of shamans. It was spat out by Persian soldiers. It fell as rain upon the Amazon rainforest in its infancy, before being soaked up, shot up a tree trunk, planted into a fruit, only to be plucked, transported right back where it came from, for your mom to eat. You're an instrument that can be tuned to express the unexplainable. That's what your body is. You are capable of seeing both sides of every argument, sympathizing with them, generating your own response. You're capable of breaking any pattern that hurts you. or cycle that would hurt you, and you're capable of rebuking anyone who can tell you otherwise. And the fact is, Jenny, your mind, your heart, but you only came about because two random cells head-butted each other in your mom's fallopian tube. Blindsided. Hello. And from those two became countless hundreds of shapes and electrical and chemical impulses and matrices of slimes and neurons and your eyelashes and your freckles and your laugh. And they did this without a reference guide, without spark notes, without a dress rehearsal or a stage manager. I know you will say hello to countless other people. I know you will say goodbye more frequently than you ever wanted. But you have the freedom to say I love you and mean it to as many people as you want. You're gonna meet so many confused, broken people, Jenny, each of their gravity and air molecules reshaping and building you every day. And you'll try so hard to fit them all inside your heart. Some of them never knowing they were there, some of them walking away with it because you didn't have the courage to tell them. But they will never get inside your head, Jenny. You will never speak the right words in the right order to get any one of them inside your head. They will never know who you are. But in that privacy, that isolation, you are a lonely universe unto yourself. Wherever you are, Jenny, however you hear this, you have the potential to grow into a warrior, a scholar, a healer, a magician, a leader, a martyr, a bleeder, and you have, if you ever choose, the power and ability to pass this experience of humanity onto someone else. So don't you listen to them. You have the chance to lay down the next stone in the path to rejoin the stars. You're stronger than you have ever been told. You are unlimited. And you want to know if I think you're pretty. But just, alright. No. No, Jenny. I said in the beginning, you're like every other little girl in the world. You're a grain of sand on a beach. You're not pretty. You're pretty miraculous. And I hope you spend every day after this living as though you have acknowledged this and accepted and embraced that as fact. Thank you so much for coming out, everybody. Good luck.